Now coming to the gigantic part of the UPSC, and that I think the most selective part, because ultimately 80% of your selection depends upon how you write. And that is what you are being tested in the mains examination. 1750 marks war is there. I must say it a war, because it is a war, and you have to write very good, because as many a time Dr. Khan used to say that whenever you clear the prelims, you are on equal footing with each other. Now, how better you present yourself, that is the case for you. So I would ask you, like, what kind of ingredients are required for an answer, good answer? How you frame your answer, you weave your answer?
When I started answer writing tests, I was very, very, very poor. I should make it very clear. My introductions, I am an ICSE student, so I have a habit of writing too much. My introductions would be like 7 to 8 lines. And how you improve upon that is, whatever the question is, directly taking the keyword and writing an introduction of 2-3 lines. That is what I learned through my whole process of test series writing. That is my improvement, and it happened really at the later stage. That helped. Second is, I wrote in points. I am a person who writes in bullet points. I do not write in paragraphs, so it depends who is comfortable in what. So for me, the bullet points worked because it made it very legible and I could put in many dimensions. Second is drawing diagrams, as if I talk about some schemes on women. So I used to draw a diagram which would make it easier. Third is the conclusion I used to make. It was always a positive conclusion. My conclusion was always way forward with some of the other schemes, like I'll talk about women issues. Then when I end it, I say that Ministry of Women and Child Development are doing this and this, so we have a scope, we'll be doing that. But crisp. So this crispness and conciseness which was brought into my answer writing was a result of a long test series and writing practice which I did. So that is what helped me, I suppose, for the mains.
So what is your take on the writing skills, Muskan? Like you have developed over a period of time, like you started writing when you were in your graduation days, or you started just like a bit prior to your preparation. What is your take on this?
So ma'am already covered it really comprehensively. So I'd like to add on. What I did was, initially I faced a lot of issues in writing answers. I had this inertia also. I was not willing to write answers. So what I did was, I would refer to a past year question. I would read about it in detail. Then I'd write a rough answer, and then I would make it a fair answer. I did this for around a month or two. And then only I became confident enough to write answer in a first go. And secondly, what I used to keep in mind was, when we read the past year question papers, there are many subparts in a question. So my practice was always to give answer to each and every subpart so that we can answer the question comprehensively. And certainly I used to make diagrams and flowcharts to make it more attractive and easier for the examiner to read. That was my strategy.
Fair enough. You very rightly said, sorry Sanjita, you're saying something.
I may add to what Muskan said, that we are always advised that you should write more and more test series. But I would always also advise all the aspirants that if you are writing more and more test series, along with it you are supposed to study as well. Take a week, take a part of the syllabus, study it very well. At least the static portion of yours should be very crystal clear. When your static is crystal clear, then only you can add the current affairs on top of it. So read about the topic and then appear exam. It's not that just for the sake of writing an answer you write and then you fill it with not very good answer, and then you get poor marks, and then you think what I am doing wrong. So read about it, build up your static, then add on the current affairs, and then write a test. So make it
very rightly pointed out. And Muskan said, Muskan gave a wonderful strategy that first you do a rough patch of your work, then start doing, because initially what students do, they just start writing without having the knowledge. So first acquire some knowledge. I'm not saying go and become a scholar, because you can never become a scholar. So for UPSC is not asking for a scholar, it is asking for journalists. So have some knowledge and then move forward.